And like I said, he had dimensions for every one of them. And believe me, they're tight. And I would never believe what these dimensions were if they'd make a difference, but that's what he wants. So, this one, I'm going to make close to what those start at. But I'm not going to pick and fuss about it like I had to with those. So, and he could try this out and you know, and maybe we can, if the stainless performs better than the 4130, which is what the ones he had were made out of, I'm assuming that's what it looked like to me. Then we can see about maybe making some stainless ones in those sizes and trying them out. So right now I'm gonna start bore. I got probably 100 thousandths or so I got to take out of here before I get close. So just hang on. We'll take care of it. Take 50 on the first pass. Oh, let's see. Almost forgot to do something here. Let me shorten up this bar. I only have about 1.25 inches to bore on this side, so shorten this bar up to where we get minimum amount of flex. Again, about 10 thousandths per rev, 50 thousandths, 25 thousandths depth cut, 50 thousandths total, 750 RPM. This time I'm going to back off a little bit. Taking 30 thousandths on this one. Let's get this cleaned out here and we'll get a bore, check the bore size. 6 over. Almost told you what I was going for there, huh? All right. We need to go about 30 more. So I'm gonna take 20, check it. Sometimes you get some crazy readings. I'm gonna make a spring pass in here and we'll check it again. Okay, 6:30. All right, let's dial in about 5 more. Let's see, there's 2, 4. Okay, that should get us right there where we want to be. All right, the reason that I had this all right, we just got just a thousandth or two more to go. Okay, the reason I got the compound set the way I have, I got to set it half a degree past 90. And so what that allows me to do is I can take a 10th indicator and I can dial by setting a 10th up against the block. I can take and dial in a 10th if I need to. Okay, so I want to go 2 thousandths. Well, actually I only want to go about 7/10, and it hit me where I want to be. And this is why I have it set. This is why I have it set up like that, just to fine tune that last little cut. So there it is, 7/10, right where I want to be at. Okay. So we're gonna come in. We'll make this final cut. Okay, so let's check this diameter. There she is. We actually had a job yesterday at work. Last night, stuff that I deal with, we work in aircraft, and I work in the aircraft industry, but most of the stuff is, we don't have anything structural. So it's pretty much, you know, tolerances are pretty lenient. Some things are way up there. Some things are, you know, down around 1,000 or so. But we had a hole come in yesterday, and running the CNC, and the hole was had a 3/10 tolerance on it. It was plus or minus 1.5 tenths. And to be honest with you, we don't even have anything to measure something like that with at work. What we ended up doing was we ended up using the probe on one of the CNC machines to get it measured. So it's kind of a funny story. Anyway, got this where I want it. And this was really nice when I had 5 of them to do. I shot for the smallest bore size. And like I said, the difference between them was so little that I shot with the smallest, started with the smallest, and hit that one, and then I'd work to the next one. And I pretty much made them all in order. But by doing it this way, I set a 0 at the smallest one, and I just increased it by the tenths until I got all the rest of them done. So honestly, I don't see in my scheme of things, and like I said, I don't know anything about what's going on with the guns. But the differences in those chokes, I can't see where it's going to make that big a difference, but that's what the guy wanted. So, well, I made this one a size for him, and like I said, I'll let him try it out. He can have it. It's a freebie. I did it mostly just to shoot the video of it. Again, like I said, usually when I'm doing something and charging people by the hour, I don't want to use up any of their time moving cameras around and starting and stopping cameras. So I pretty much just do the work, and the stuff that I video is mostly, like I said, is buddy dues, neighbor dues, honey dues, my dues, things like that, you know. And honestly, I hadn't had that much work lately. I was glad to get some here. And I can only put in 2 or 3 hours a day, and if I can fill that 2 or 3 hours every day with paid work, it'd be great. So I really enjoyed making these, and I'm going to enjoy shooting this gun too when I can get him over here and let's try it out, because I want to see what it's going to do. And hopefully I can have some of this video on that, or if not, I'll include a video when it does happen, and show you the differences in the patterns of the shotguns. And hopefully this guy can make some money with these things. I mean, they go out and they shoot, and I'm not a waging man, you know, and I understand the turkey shooting. I used to go to them, and I just take my 12 gauge with my modified choke, and I'd point at the target and shoot, and I've never won anything. So maybe that's why I hadn't done it enough and don't have the equipment. But these guys shoot for some pretty big prizes, and so for what this stuff cost him, he probably can, if he can just win one round, he might can pay for it. So let me get this out the machine, and well, actually I got a few more things to do to it. Let me show you what else I got to do to it. So I don't need the indicator anymore, so we'll take it off. One of the things that I did for him, and he didn't ask me to do this, but I just thought of it, is I thought about engraving the sizes on the parts. But I got to thinking, you know, a lot of these guys, and I don't know about this guy in particular, and I'm going to assume he doesn't. A lot of these guys set these guns up, and they'll have them shooting 3 or 4 inches off from what you think they're supposed to be. And from what I understand, the reason they do that is that the shoots, there's a lot of guys there that's willing to spend money, but they don't have guns. So they'll see a guy win a couple of rounds, they'll go up and ask you if they can use their gun, you know, and well, the more people that shoot, the more money you can make on a round. So you don't tell them about it shooting 3 inches left and 2 inches down. You know, you let them put that scope. This thing's got a scope on it. I'll show you the gun in a little while. This thing's got a scope on it. You center the scope up on the dot, shoot, and you hit the right top right corner. You know, that's one guy you ain't got to worry about shooting. So, and like I said, I don't think this guy's, you know, does that, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, one of these days I'm gonna move that thing outside. Anyway, back to what I was saying. These guys, you know, they got their guns shooting off. That's fine. The whole thing about the turkey shoot is to know your gun. I used to shoot competition in rifles, and to be honest with you, my gun, I knew it. I couldn't shoot anybody else's gun. Period. It didn't do me any good. I could cut the wire with my gun, but I couldn't shoot anybody else's gun. So, you know, this is the way it goes. Well, one of the things that I did for him here is I'm just going to lay some grooves in here, and then I'm going to fill them with paint, and then I'll give him a sheet with all the sizes and what color they are. That way, when he pulls these things out of the chute, you know, I thought about engraving them, and maybe somebody could, you know, sneak by and read what's there. But he'll get to know his colors. He'll know which chokes he likes and which chokes he don't like, and he can do all that, and he's the only one that's going to know about it. So I'm going to lay three lines in here, and then I'm going to chamfer everything out, clean it up, and then we'll be done. So I just got a threading tool in here, and I just pretty much start at the end, come back, move over 100 thousandths or so. I want to make them look nice. Let's come in. Touches. We just move in 30 thousandths. Back off. Go another 100. Okay guys, here's the shotgun where the chokes are made for. It's got a 1-inch barrel, scope mounted, single shot, Remington 100. The way these chokes fit, you got a screw-on cap. There's one of the old ones. Let's see. Here's the stainless one I made for a camera. It slides in, nice tight fit. Must have 30 threads an inch. I don't know who built these. I'm sure somebody did, and if I knew who you were, I'd give you a shout out. But I don't know who's done this, whose work this is. So there you have it. Now you're ready to go shoot some targets. Okay. Let's see. Here's the other 5 I built. Like I said, these are 4130. Actually, I like the stainless better. Working with it, I love working with 4130. Some people don't. They say it's got spots in it that they don't like. And me, I love it. It always turns nice. It chips nice. You just have to be a little slower with it. So, like I said, I'm going to try to add some video if I can of them shooting it. It may be a second video, but for now I'm going to sign off. And remember, if you like what you saw, please subscribe, hit the like button, give me a shout out. Till next time, from the Backyard Machine Shop, so long.